What if success isn't loud? What if it's just lonely? Last year, a 25-year-old man made more money in 1 month than his father made in 5 years. He posted the screenshot. Millions of views, thousands of comments, endless praise. That night, he couldn't sleep. At 3:17 a.m., he refreshed his portfolio again, and again, and again. Because when your identity is built on numbers, you become terrified of losing even one. There is a dangerous illusion in our world today. We mistake visibility for value. We mistake income for identity. We mistake applause for peace. This is the story of Alex, a financial influencer living in a glass penthouse above Manhattan. From the outside, he has everything: luxury cars, private events, brand deals, millions of followers asking him how to escape the rat race. He teaches people how to retire by 30. But he has not retired from anxiety. Every day is a performance. Every post is calculated. Every opinion optimized for engagement. Even his laughter feels rehearsed. His world is charts and volatility, risk and leverage, compounding and exit strategies. He doesn't measure time in moments. He measures it in returns. Yet, when the city sleeps, he lies awake. The insomnia started as excitement, then pressure, then fear. Now it is permanent. His chest tightens randomly. His jaw aches from clenching. His thoughts race faster than any market crash. He stares at his reflection in the dark window. The skyline behind him looks powerful. He does not. One afternoon, in a quiet Brooklyn cafe, something breaks. His hands tremble over a cup of coffee. He cannot focus on the screen. The noise in his head becomes unbearable. For the first time in years, he is not thinking about growth. He is thinking about escape. Across the room, a woman watches him carefully. Her name is Sarah. Once a Wall Street CEO. Now dressed in simple clothes, carrying a worn backpack. Her eyes are calm in a way money cannot buy. She approaches him gently. "You look like someone who won the game," she says, and realized it wasn't worth playing. He almost laughs. Almost. He tells her everything. The followers, the pressure, the constant fear of becoming irrelevant, the exhaustion of pretending to love a life that feels hollow. She listens without interrupting. Then she says something that unsettles him. "You optimized your portfolio, but you never optimized your life." Silence hangs between them. Then she offers him a challenge. 30 days. No phone, no credit cards, no Tesla, no penthouse, just a bus ticket heading west. Alex hesitates. Without his phone, who is he? Without metrics, what proves he exists? But something inside him, something tired of performing, says yes. And just like that, he leaves Manhattan, leaves the skyline, leaves the algorithm. He boards an old rusted bus filled with strangers who do not care about his net worth. As the city fades behind him, he instinctively reaches into his pocket. Phantom vibration. The phone is not there. Anxiety rises like withdrawal. He realizes something disturbing. He does not know how to be still. The bus breaks down in Ohio. Old Alex would have demanded efficiency. Instead, he watches musicians turn the delay into a concert. Strangers laugh under an open sky. Someone hands him a cheap burger wrapped in paper. For the first time in years, he does not photograph his food. He simply eats and tastes it. He realizes he has been consuming content, but not living experiences. In Colorado, they stop at a farm. No Wi-Fi, no analytics, no audience, just dirt. He trades his designer clothes for borrowed gloves. His hands blister quickly. His back aches. There is no shortcut here, no leverage, just effort. As the sun sets, he stares at crates of apples he helped harvest. He feels something unfamiliar. Pride, not public pride, private pride. That night he sleeps instantly. No supplements, no scrolling, no anxiety. Just exhaustion earned honestly. Weeks pass. He laughs more, thinks less about himself, listens more. The bus eventually reaches the Grand Canyon. Alex steps toward the edge. The earth opens beneath him, millions of years carved into silence. For the first time in his life, he feels small. And instead of fear, he feels relief, because nature does not care about his brand. The canyon does not measure engagement. It simply exists, massive, timeless, unapologetic. Sarah stands beside him quietly. "You built a life people envy," she says softly, "but not a life you enjoy." The truth lands heavier than any market loss. At the ocean in California, she hands him his phone. 30 days of silence. He turns it on. Thousands of notifications flood the screen. Market volatility, missed opportunities, social drama. Old Alex would have panicked. New Alex watches without attachment. He sees the chaos and chooses not to enter it. He turns the phone off, looks at the ocean instead. "What do you see?" Sarah asks. He smiles. "I see something that doesn't need to be optimized." Back in New York, he returns, but different. He opens his curtains, deletes the apps that fed his anxiety, stops selling fantasies of overnight wealth, starts talking about balance, discipline, mental clarity. Some followers leave, the right ones stay. He calls his parents, talks about life instead of profits. That night in the same penthouse, he sleeps deeply. Not because the mattress is expensive, but because his mind is quiet. A postcard arrives from Sarah weeks later. "See you on the next adventure." He tapes it beside his monitor. A reminder: money compounds, so does emptiness. If you invest in noise, you multiply noise. If you invest in presence, you multiply peace. Let me ask you something. Are you building wealth, or are you building a life? Because at the end of your life, no one will ask about your net worth. They will ask if you were alive while you were here. This is Ethan Spire Stories. If this story spoke to you, subscribe. And remember, the greatest return on investment is becoming someone who can actually enjoy what they build.